heartbeat. Why do you miss when my baby kisses me?
All that glamour, this, the Austin 1100. Now you don't see many of these anymore, but in the 60s it was one of the best-selling small cars in Britain.
And not the kind of car I'd expect to see a young surfer from South Africa to own. But for Carlos, his Austin 1100 travels at just the right speed.
Rain. My name's Carlos Legaz. I'm from South Africa, Cape Town. I've lived over here for 1.5 years now, and got to sell my car as I'm going away to sunnier climate. A lovely Austin 1100. Good old girl, 1973. Had the car 6 months, never had a problem starting it up. Well, the car's been advertised for $395 or nearest offer. I'm kind of running out of time. Inevitably, I'm going to have to take whatever I'm offered. First thing I did when I got the car was change the carpets, because they looked like carpets out of the reception of an old age home. Can you believe the heater is stuck on hot? I don't want to try and force it just in case I break it. So I'm actually... It might be raining outside, but it's as humid as hell in the car. Ever since I've been buying cars, I've been buying old cars, and they do reflect quite a bit of my character, because one thing I love, and that's to travel slowly. If the speed limit says 30, well, then it's 30. And if you're going to be late, well, you should have left earlier. Too old for my age, driving in a car like this. Makes me feel 75. You are old, Father Williams, the young man said, and your head has become very wise. Well, I'm a bit of a John Denver fan. I don't particularly like this new pumping music. You know, when you're driving, you've got to be relaxed, you've got to be comfortable, and I think that's what makes the driving all more fun. Well, it's off to Australia, and I'm actually going out there to see what Australia is like, just like I've done over here. I won't forget London, and I definitely won't forget the car either. Just like I remember all my other cars with different times and different experiences in my life. Optional extra, they were only introduced with the 90s version of the Austin 1100. I'm not going to give these away. No ways. They're getting enough with the car as it is. Well, let's hope the phone starts to ring. 5 weeks to go till I leave, and I'm kind of getting worried as to whether I'm going to sell the car or not. I can't just leave it on the street. If worst comes to worst, I'm going to drive it into the Thames.
Now, £395 doesn't buy you much these days, and you could do a lot worse than spend it on a little Austin.
You're looking at the average car of the 60s, but one that was actually very advanced. Now, it might look like Granny's, but this was styled by Pininfarina, the man who designed more Ferraris than anybody else. And under his elegant exterior, there's a host of British technical innovation.
For starters, this car's got hydroelastic suspension, which means it floats on a cushion of fluid instead of the usual springs. So you should look for signs of leakage around here and here. And also, this car runs on leaded fuel only, and as that's going to phase out pretty soon, you might need to replace the head, which could cost up to 150 quid.
You may have noticed with Carlos's car that it was a two-tone example, which means it's probably received a half respray to cover up all kinds of rust repairs. And that's where this magnet comes in, because good metal is magnetic, but filler usually isn't. So if the magnet doesn't stick, the chances are you've got a rotten car.
However, these cars are up to 30 years of age, and for that kind of money, what do you expect? Motoring doesn't come much cheaper than this.
Yeah, but Carlos's two-tone jobby looks pretty scruffy to me. I wouldn't give him more than $250 for it.
Well, I agree with you. $250 tops. Let's see how he gets on selling it.
My flatmate's dad has come down to visit him for the weekend, and he's interested in the car. And hopefully I'm going to get a sale. Yeah. Well, as you know, I'm leaving in 3 weeks' time, so I'm not going to try and hide anything from you. You have a good look. You know these cars. You can take them from top to bottom.
Have a look under here, because sometimes you get a lot of rust.
Yeah.
Chest full on bits.
Yes.
Get all over here. This is no good. Look here. That's no good. It should be tight. It's very dangerous.
He's going to get me arrested for this car.
That one to be put right. This one. That's broken. Why hanging on all over the place?
Because it's the father of a very good friend. I suppose you've got to be a little bit understanding. This car wasn't built to drive fast.
No. This is a lady car.
Yeah.
Because it's Easter Park. It's nice to go around on the road. Yeah, I say my wife, you will over this car. I think we should be all right. It's just a little bit bumble when you slow down, innit?
It seems, yeah. What's that then?
That's going to be a mount, engine mount. So, how much you prepared to take for this? You know, it's a lot of work to say.
Yeah. And,
Now, if it's reasonable, I might take the car on you.
just name a figure. Yeah, just name a figure and start the auction. 325.
I think you'll be out on that. See, I haven't told you about this door. I mean, this door will cost about 30 quid. You can have a look here yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that.
That's your 35 gone.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't want to rob you, but I don't want to lose no money at all.
Okay.
I'll give you £200. Take or leave. No messing about. I'm not them people acting out. One price. If it's all right for you, we made a deal.
I know you're not robbing me because I know what I paid for it and I'm losing out on that, but I can see where the problems are and I can see you know a lot about the car and you're quick to pointing out, so you're obviously making a good offer there. So sold. It's fine for 200.
Nice to meet you anyway. 200 quid.
I'll call you from Yorkshire. Ciao. And relaxed. Yes, please.
200 quid is 200 quid, and he looked pretty relieved to see the back of it. Now the car's been given some tender loving care back in Yorkshire. I can't believe it got there, to be honest with you.